Hey yo, Matrax.
What it do?
Hey, mpango.
Electric cabin kawaida.
Tight. Alright, we're rolling through for you, man. And tonight you're driving, bro.
Alright, sir, one.
Yes, now border go. Super producer, super DJ, super MC. So I can't drive my motina sina peso. So siezi ride na madri. Utadua. Border. Pangoni Westi Wandai nimepanga wazee kadhaa wameketi backseat Kiamburo nishasimamishwa na karauleta ID na driver's license kijana ili expire last week. Mr. Officer please niite DNG nisamehe kijana unacheza, are you playing with me? You think this is a joke? I will take you straight to the cell. Once I hit 5-seater umefinyana utafutani hotel. Mr. Officer, this is all I have left. Remember next time it is a criminal offense. Nilidhani nilikuwa so, lakini nilikuwa ngiri. Na kutoka home, nilibeba ngiri mbili. Sina ngata so I can't drive my motina sina peso. So siezi ride na madri. Utadua. Mavazi meja, yani natoka queues na ingia resoras. Madem na watupia maraundi sambuka tequila, sa budget go down. Na burgani ya mfuko na pata tuso. Na nishaagiza raundi ya Smirnoff on the rocks. Kujifanya nenda choo, mini shada. Natoka kabla weta rudi anitishe cash. Sana ingia ndai na geji na lie. Juu ina lean left na mina lean right. Niliweka so mbili yeah why lie. Lakini so mbili yanga tai shadai. Sina ngata so I can't drive mabutina sina peso. So siezi ride na madri. Utadua.
Chopper, mina sipeleka banku kisipeleka ba. Fina like chopper, feel roll like chopper. Mina sipeleka banku, mina sipeleka ba. Mina like chopper, feel roll like chopper.
Lyrics and gimmicks, ni true story na vyo. Nili haya choba kutoka Wilson paka Carnival. For that distance nililipa 60,000. Chapas I show me utumia kulo credit. Platinum kwenye grills na carrots ni 24. The same carrots kwenye wrist kwenye shingo. Nani mwingine si mwingine bali ni prezo. Jina kubwa tafadhali, act like you know. I'm young, rich, Kenyan and famous. Mikwanja kwa wingi, they hanging out my anus. But then with a name like CMB, how can you blame us?
Mina sipeleka banku kisipeleka ba.
Them call me love child and nigga love for me money. I roll it for cash in my bank so move for me. The real definition of making it rain came for me. Them can't understand me bank statement. So sorry, I'm big trucker, but me that cheap fucker. Yes, so give me stocker, he be a stockbroker. Salad in my poker, they call me that joker.
Mina sipeleka banku kisipeleka ba. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper.
Come on, I love it from the Tafuta penzi lako, ushike kwa mikono. Mwangalia ndani ya macho. Mpeleke kando, na umwambie. Commit a crime and I'll be your defender. Overpower me so that I surrender. I wish I could be your saliva, so that I could taste your lips whenever. I envy your hipster, vile inakushika kwa maha. Kwa kweli manzi umebarikiwa, ndio maana tunaimba hallelujah. I wish I could be your shoe, I would have such a beautiful view. And if I was the slit on your dress, my goal in life would be to aim for the highest. If only I could be your body lotion, I would walk with undivided devotion. Kila siku nakufikiria, ndio maana nasinzia
Original Kenyan boy. Yo, why rate the love child? Nazizi, the first lady. We make it hot. You know, we make it hot.
Kenyan girl, won't you come take a walk with me?
Nampaka chali wa Nairobi. Kenyan boy, won't you come take a walk with me?
Oh, achunataka mazi wa Nairobi. Kenyan girl, won't you come take a walk with me?
Nampaka chali wa Nairobi. Kenyan boy, won't you come take a walk with me?
Oh, achunataka mazi wa Nairobi.
Siku moja zamani aliniita, niko busy kwenye club na katika, nimetega sikio kwenye speaker, sina muda na mtu hata dakika ati.
Shorty tukutane please uko town.
Huku ananiangalia up and down.
Can I please write your number down?
Okay, come, let's get down.
Excuse me miss, jina langu ni Jackson. Together me and you tutaleta action. Joe sogea karibu nikupe mitikasi. Sio utani ninachoomba ni nafasi. Kama dano two of your time. Nikueleze nilivyokumai. Toka first time nilipo lay my eyes on you. Nilibelieve it's true. Kuwa ni wewe tu, I promise you. Nitapenda boo na utanipenda tu. Hadi nimepiga magoti kwenye sakafu. Nitakupa chochote utakacho. Pairs and pairs are golden sandals. Your love I'll cherish, I'll keep bila scandals. Pairs and pairs are golden sandals. Your love I'll cherish to keep bila scandals.
Siku moja zamani aliniita, niko busy kwenye club na katika, nimetega sikio kwenye speaker, sina muda na mtu hata dakika ati.
Shorty tukutane please uko town.
Huku ananiangalia up and down.
Can I please write your number down?
Okay, come, let's.
Oh, siamini kama tuko wote, kama tuko wote, mimi na wewe. Oh, siamini kama tuko wote, kama tuko wote, mimi na wewe. Wajua pendo letu lilipotoka mbali sana mpenzi, nisiwezi sema. Milima na mabonde mengi tumeshuka. Oh, maneno mengi walisema kote bara na visiwani. Oh, ndani cha moyo wangu. Oh, sogea karibu yangu. Oh, neno ya kweli kwako. Siamini, siamini, siamini kama tuko wote, mimi na wewe. Siamini, siamini kama tuko wote,
Maze nilipatana na Udem akanishoa kuna mansi wakali, so nikampeleka Decimal akapatana na Punet, alafu msiokaka nipea hii track twende kazi. Rasha mimkali nianzaga mziki tuna na kitari, akajikanisha basi tuna dakitari. Si unajua presha na kuwaga dakitari, rap mtaani mini ordinary, silo getikari boss mimnane. Ndo maana tudem tunashindaga kelele, wanataka mpango kando ajini wadare.
Good morning, Nairobi. What's poppin'? It's your host, Miss Blondie, and this is the G City. This is Thursday. I hope you're having an amazing day. I am joined by my amazing team. We have your favorite co-host,
The guy, Kumoto.
and my favorite hype master.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the ladies it's DJ Chunky Love, and for the guys it's just simply DJ Chunky.
Oh,
but
how
I'm
are
still
you?
your hype master.
You're still my favorite hype master.
Thank you very much.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
How are you feeling?
Mimi niko tu na swali. Hauchokangi kusema hizo vitu mbili? For the ladies, for the guys. Ni swali tu. Sina ubaya.
Mmeanzana. Guys,
ni swali tu.
Do you want to be upgraded to the other side? Unite DJ Chunky Love ama what's not happening?
Shots fired in the
I'm
morning.
sorry.
How are you feeling,
Nairobi? It's a Thursday, and I'm on that throwback vibe. Yeah, throwback vibe.
I'm loving the playlist.
I'm gonna keep it
Kenyan.
Keep it Kenyan.
The playlist is lit.
Nikienda mbali kidogo, I'll just play Uganda, Tanzania.
East Africa too.
Yeah, so today it's all about the East African vibes on the G City.
Yeah, and it's a throwback session, so keep the requests coming. That is at Juiceway Radio, hashtag the G City. You can tag me at Miss Blondie, at that guy Komoto, and at I am Chunky Love. But guys, we have a jam-packed show for you. We have amazing stuff for you, and I'm just here to tell you, one, it's my friend's birthday, so I'm going to be giving them a love shout-out, some birthday shout-out, some love, celebrating their life, their existence. But in the meantime, Komoto.
Yeah.
Nairobi imekuwa na mengi. What do you feel? How has your week been? It's been a week since we last saw each other. So how has your week been?
First of all, bado tumesota.
Oh, sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Ni sawa, do you know, tuliona watu wengine kwa Instagram wanaenda sijui kwa farm, wanaenda kufanya career. Lakini ni sawa.
Yeah, you have to represent kidogo, lazima ufanye farming.
Mimi sikusema ni Chunky, niliona Chunky. Nilisema watu wengine, labda niliona hapo there.
Chunky alikuwa farming. You were farming.
I was farming this weekend, manze. I was in Murang'a. Yeah, shout out to the crew I was with. Just a little farming, yeah.
Amazing.
Some extra talent.
Wote kwa shamba. Alionyesha light skin wanaweza ingia kwa
They
shamba.
they can work.
Wanaweza
fanya kazi.
Wanaweza.
Chunky props to you. You're setting the bar too high for the light skin guys. At least sasa unaonyesha it's not all about what they say. Sasa guys, I have issues. Watu wamecomplain so much about Nairobi. Curfew ndio imetighteniwa. Watu wamelala kwa Thika Road, watu wamelala kwa jam.
It became impossible.
Tell me none of you was caught in that moment.
Actually, that day, the whole thing was happening was when I was traveling back. And thank God I traveled back early.
Early enough.
Yeah, early enough. Like immediately I'm just getting home, I'm picking up my phone, I'm seeing that like what's trending is Thika Road. And I just used that road like an hour before. So it's like
lucky, you were
lucky
quite
me,
lucky
because me. I slept in my bed that night.
It was so chaotic because everybody was complaining. People took it to Twitter, and somebody was complaining and was like, why is it that you find Kenyans, mostly we take our complaints to social media?
No, you leave that. Do you know the most puzzling factor, Mbaba na labda mama waliketi chini na waka make such a decision. Watu walale kwa barabara. Without putting aside any other factors
into consideration.
Kama ulikuwa na mtoto wako kwa hiyo gari, ama what if you've gone to work and left a nanny at home with your kid, and the nanny is leaving your home and going back to her home on that day?
But I feel like this move was necessary to some extent. I feel like the move was necessary to some extent. Imagine as you block me, just know the move was necessary. Do you feel like the move was necessary?
Let me tell you, it was not necessary. These guys are supposed to enforce the curfew.
Yeah.
Not mistreat people and misuse their powers. If I'm supposed to be home by 8 because the president has said, fungua njia, watu wafike home. Maybe I'm coming from work or something. I'm heading home, right?
Exactly.
Make sure I get home on time. If you see me on the road, just tell me, yo, you're supposed to be back in the house. Yeah, not block the roads and all. Doesn't really help anything.
So if we were to ask, is the problem the curfew, the time that was set, that is too early, or is it the situation, our traffic situation? Because you find that is the rush hour. If you're in town around 6, chances are that you have witnessed this kind of commotion that happens around town.
Let me tell you, I was in town yesterday at around 6:50. You will see that people are rushing to close shops. Others that wanashuka kwa matatu ndio watembe to beat curfew. You see, they put up a curfew at 8, and they didn't consider that numbers of matatus have not increased. The roads are still the same. People are going to flock at the same time, so they didn't put a lot of measures.
There's a lot that wasn't put into consideration.
A lot.
And I feel like that is what causes. Well, the reason I'm saying it was necessary is because they didn't, as much as they didn't put into consideration the factors about curfew ya saa mbili and what they should have considered about we Kenyans, those who are working, those who have to leave work a certain time, and the fact that these guys were given the rule to, you know, enforce the curfew. But now you find that most of the time, most of the people have also like neglected that fact. Like it's not a rule. Unaona how Kenyans normalize something like tunazoea and then tunaachana tu nayo.
But let me tell you, these guys, actually everyone was going home because ni wapi utaenda sahi?
Na
kumefungwa kila mahali. Kama ni sherehe, you can't really go.
It's the planning for me. Like kama unajua unafaa kuwa home by 8, utapata kuna msaidio ndio time anafungua job yake ako like I have 30 minutes.
We just celebrated 1 year anniversary ya curfew, si ndio? Hakuna kitu kama ishai happened before. These guys literally just misuse their power kusema leo wase tumeboeka. Wacha tu block tu hizi barabara tutese watu kidogo. Tutumie nguvu kidogo. They can't tell us nothing.
The problem I had with that whole scenario is not the fact that Kenyans, you know, walifungiwa kwa Thika Road ama nini. Mine was concerning, you know, those the special cases. Ambulances zipite, you know, pregnant women, they were not supposed to be.
Let me tell you, everything is a special case.
The kids, the babies, they were not supposed to be.
Walifungia kila mtu, si ndio?
Exactly.
So it means they were misusing their power.
That is true.
Everyone.
That is true. Well, that is true. They did misuse it.
And get this, it wasn't just
Juata was a free pass. When you were gonna pass, the pass itself, they were denied the chance to pass. So that is where I felt like they misused it.
It wasn't just Thika Road.
Yeah,
it was all the major roads. Yeah,
Mombasa
Road as well and Langata.
Even Gong Road from Coptic.
That was so sad.
Couldn't move.
So sad.
Ebu imagine umechukua kauba, umetoka kuona mbaba wako, unaenda home.
Nilijua tu.
Umetoka kuona kambaba. Ngoja. Lazima to find humor out of all this. Imagine umechukua kauba, umetoka kuona mbaba. Alafu umefika hapo umefungiwa mpaka 4 am. Hiyo bili yako ya Uber itakuwa pesa ngapi?
Lakini si mbaba ndo atalipa. Baba atalipa.
But then again, itakuwa pesa ngapi?
Mnaumiza wa baba, itakuwa pesa ngapi yote?
By morning. But guys, if you are caught in the traffic situation, I'm so sorry, but tujaribu could also keep up by 8 you're home, because nobody wants to be caught up in this chaos in Nairobi. You don't want to deal with the police because utapeleka tu Twitter na utacheza na hashtag yako hadi fade. That is the problem. If we can't keep up with the laws, you're going to have to complain a lot. You will complain and complain and still not do something about it.
Kenyans forget so fast.
Why?
People have already forgot about that thing of Thika Road.
They have.
Yeah.
That is it. And
2022 atenda kuvote.
Funny enough is it's still happening. Like sasa watu wame normalize. That's why I've said Kenyans normalize something. Like barabara bado zinafungwa at exactly 8 you'll find kuna. There's a friend who told me her sister alilala kwa traffic sides Mbagathi way an entire night, and it has become a normal thing. Like sai ikikupata you're just okay, hapa ndipo tuna dose tulale. Like Kenyans have normalized it. So that's what I'm saying. It was necessary maybe to uplift some people, to like, you know, jumpstart somebody like, yo, you need to take this a little serious, you know. But still people kinda still find a way to zoea something and just be with it. But guys, I don't know what you think. We are going to be right back with the topic of the day. Najua mnangoja sana. We'll be talking about the hookup culture in Nairobi. For now, nachia the hype master the time, because it's all about the Kenyan throwback.
Yeah.
Maze nilipatana na Uden akanishwa kuna mamsi wakali, so nikampeleka Decimal akapatana na Punet, alafu msioka kanipea hii track twende kazi. Rasha mimkali nianzaga mziki tuna na kitari, akajikanisha basi tuna dakitari, so unajua pressure na kuwaga dakitari. Mtaani mini ordinary, sio jetikari, boss mimnane, ndo maana tudem tunashindaga kelele, wanataka mpango wa kando ati ni wadare. Boss hey nishamare, niko mdogo tu kwenye gari, si usare, nikisonga mbele wako pale si tuko kwenye club tuna pale lezo, yani pale unarusha mizuka pale sijapata mkali maishani wangu, sijamona mkali.
mimi nakufeel sana. Nikikuangalia pia nasikia kulia. Story yangu ile mimi ulisikia, na ile message ulisoma kwa simu. Mystery ilitoka wapi? Nadhani maadui wangu waliniseti. Mapenzi yetu yaishe kweli. Hey baby, kuna kitu mimi nataka kusema. Nataka kusema. Niamini nikikwambia I need you.
Hey baby, kuna kitu mimi nataka kusema. Nataka kusema.
Niamini nikikwambia I love you. Amini nikikwambia I love you, je t'aime. Uko na vitu mimi nazipenda sana. Nikikuangalia baby nasikia kulia. Tabia yako kweli mia nivutia. Na ile lipstick ulipata kwa shati yangu, miss Jui ilitoka wapi? Nadhani maadui wangu waliniseti. Mapenzi yetu yaishe kweli.
Hey baby, kuna kitu mimi nataka kusema. Nataka kusema. Niamini nikikwambia I need you.
Hey baby, kuna kitu mimi nataka kusema. Nataka kusema. Niamini
Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Come baby, 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 come. Njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Njoo upate true love na mashamsham. Stop mene wapenda napenda we wangu. Ukiona wanaleta uchochezi, hawana nia njema kama vipechana nao. Blam blam, wacha wana ham. Fanya nao mema mabaya wakati steam ikibidi vyo. Nipe mambo ni date nikupe yangu adimu. Njoo nikupe, nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, njoo upate mambo matamu.
Natafuta msichana atani excite. Kama huyo msichana waramini taita. I was looking at you cause you are looking at me. Ooh, can't you see that this is chemistry? Macho yako yanameta kama star. Na umbo lako lanifanya ulala. And if you like me and what you see, I can organize some privacy. Cause you are deadly, shapely, sexy. Especially when you move around to the sound, you come around eventually. Deadly, shapely, sexy. Especially when you move around to the sound, you come around eventually.
Yeah. Lyrical Enrico, the Shanky Radish, the remix, 20. abambika na ingoma noma, kwa sababu tunaanza tutakoma, na ile remix tumesafisha ya kuwakilisha na imetoka bombshell abambika na ingoma noma, kwa sababu tunaanza tutakoma, na ile remix tumesafisha ya kuwakilisha na imetoka bombshell abambika shikika alafu wika, na kama ngoma imefika basi katika bounce to the beat feel the seat, alafu get it your seat, kama show kile unacho, fungua macho jue bombshell tunayo, we got what it takes to swanya mu break mu shake, na to make your body bump and grind, usimai vile watu wanakucheki, hii ni day ya kubleki, ukisleki utapata una tako na wako mzako, ni kile yafaa uanze, hebu look vile tumekaa mka locomotion, music yetu la potion, basi set your wheels on motion, twende kazi kiwaziwazi bila wasiwasi, twajua si wote tutaka a good time bila madime, na twa believe hiyo si crime, abambika na ingoma noma, kwa sababu tunaanza tutakoma, na ile remix tumesafisha ya kuwakilisha na imetoka bombshell abambika na ingoma noma, kwa sababu tunaanza tutakoma, na ile remix tumesafisha ya kuwakilisha na imetoka bombshell.
Kaningekuwa msanii wa sanaa ya silaha, ningekuwa na jamii ya masadam kawa saba na mabunduki na makofia kabilau, bidhaa za kujijali tu hali
Juice Wave Radio.
I hope you're keeping it hashtag DJ City. I'm your host, Miss Blondie.
That guy Kamotho nakwana mkuniambia ninakuja kusweat kwa studio.
Why? Because I didn't know Chunky had some plans for today. I had no idea. I can tell you that.
He's just giving us memories.
Chunky, what's the plan?
Vibes.
What's the plan? I'm loving this.
Plan leo ni kuwapeleka on a throwback ride, manze. Throwback ride.
We are loving how you're taking us.
We are really liking it.
And I have a couple of comments. We have DJ Shanizo, he's saying locked. And we have Elvis Okoda anasema beba sana. We have Don Calado ndio nimemwok. Hizo TBTs na hit different Naranza. I'm not sure I know what he meant by that. Do you?
But let me tell you,
I do not.
Wanaleta memories. Zinaleta memories.
Unakumbuka zile time ukiwa
Okay, we have Andy 6 saying twende sana. We have DJ Oyizi to Collect 80 West TV to Condit.
Nditni. Hiyo inafaa kwa nditni. Nditni means ndani, yani tuko ndani.
Okay, you guys are at least mnani.
Hiyo ni ile sheng mpya ya Mbogi Genje.
Y'all are combing me. So we have Moses Gikonyo anasema ndio kuingia with some fire emojis. DJ Chunky Love, we love you. And we have DJ Oyizi, Miss Blondie Heri kusema kwa social media. Juu apart from that, utasema shida zako wapi kwingine. I get you, I feel you on that one. The only platform we have is social media. And people have kind of embraced it because sometimes it works. Taking your problems to social media sometimes inasaidianga. It's not always a bad thing. Moses Gikonyo, thank you for the love. We have Rosaline Wanjiro, who's also commenting on the topic of the day. We have Jill Wamera anasema it's the music, and Miss Blondie, you are looking fine as hell, girl. Thank you very much, love. We have she's also saying
kwani sisi hatukai vizuri.
Oh, poleni.
Tumematch. I think they can see tumematch gray.
Guys, they are wearing gray and they are saying y'all are not showing them some love. So simwapende. Pendeni these people. No, Kesha wear some popping colors. You know, tomorrow we have Butrus in studio and you know what we mean by that. So guys, on our topic of today, it's the hookup culture for me in Nairobi. And each time I say this, I tend to smile for some reason because I know y'all are part of this.
Excuse
it's
us.
the hookup culture
Excuse
for me.
yourself.
When we say the hookup culture, people tend to confuse. There are some who tend to think hookup comes with the sexual intercourse in the process. There are those who limit it to kissing and, you know, making out, the little there, here and there. Well, others, when I'm talking about the hookup culture, I'm talking about taking it all the way to the extreme.
I really think hooking up is only the sexual part.
It should be. It should mean that this other one, let's not call it. Let's just say what it is. If you guys say we kissed, don't say we hooked up.
Yeah, that's not hooking up.
Yeah, that is not. The hookup culture, najua, we have kind of bodied it. It's something we are doing.
But let me tell you something, my friend. We should actually rename it to the Nairobi culture, because every Tom, Dick and joy. And just waking up, just everywhere, bila aibu, bila conscience, bila plan. Munapatana tu, munablashana tu, munasmiliana, munaona makeup imeweza. Bas.
Yeah. And for the listeners who are kinda wondering, when I'm talking about the hookup culture, unaona hizo one night stands you guys have. You meet somebody today and kinda feel comfortable enough to undress in front of them. Yeah, it's you I'm talking to. Come here. Kujeni kamkutana. We are having a meeting here and I want to talk about it because I'm confused. Which age group is mainly affected by the hookup culture in Nairobi?
University kids.
Thank you. Historical campo inaanzanga campo sana. Campo ndio imeshika. Yes.
Second year.
First year.
First year tunaogopa kidogo. Tunaogopa first year kidogo. First year I used to comb my hair. I used to go to school and comb
You used to comb your hair?
I used to wear official shirts and I tie up to the top button before nijue kwenda class na viatu. Like that's for.
Well, you all know.
Tunaogopa.
You are my classmate. So you know mimi first year I nilikuwa mjanja. Mimi I was some janjula in campus. Yo, I was wearing my wigs, my makeup, my everything ready to set in for the class. Maybe I was representing.
But maybe Chunky is right because you see, you're straight from high school where you've been restricted a lot of things. Then unaingia first year, freedom kama venye mnafungiwa Thika Road.
But don't you feel like right now wanaianza wakiwa teenagers? Sahi my teens wameanza story mingi it's right now inaanza kwa my teens.
Yeah.
Like from around there 15 coming all the way to where we are.
Actually, most of these news bulletins are talking about teens who are caught in house parties and
teens who are doing all this. You remember the stories of teens who ran away from home because they felt.
Imagine. Okay,
so that is part of the hookup culture in Anza.
From university to
teens. It starts with some teenagers. 16, so you feel it's comfortable for you to actually let go of the normal way of doing things because you don't want, for some reason people are scared of commitment. That is what I want to know. And our question of today, we are asking you, why are the young people scared of committed relationships? Why are people running away from this? Tell me.
Because
Chunky ataniambia reason. Because I'm sure one of you all have, or you guys have taken part in a hookup situation somewhere.
How sure are you?
I am very sure.
How sure are you?
Y'all are Nairobi people. Nairobi guys.
Everyone who's watching, kindly tell us. Ni age gani unafikiria hookup culture iko inaanzia? And do you do it? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's not?
Why are you running away from committed relationships?
Yeah, what?
It's very
what wanaogopa emotional attachment sana.
Now what he has said is quite true because you might find I'm the only person emotionally invested in the relationship. The other creature is not interested in reciprocating.
Yani uko solo, uko kwa mix peke yako.
Exactly. So many venye it's just one-sided. I'm the only one who's trying to love, who's trying to be there. Allah.
Kamoda, I have a question for you.
Uliza. Najua ni mzito. Uliza.
Who hurt you?
Nilijua.
Who hurt you? How do you just call the other person a creature?
But
me, I was hurt.
You were hurt, right?
The creature, I was the only one who was.
So do you actually advise the hookup culture? So are you part of it? Since you were hurt, because
are you for it?
Most people tend to lean on it once they've gone through a heartbreak.
Do you know
heartbreak
what?
ndio inafanyanga.
Let me just say the truth. It's easier to hook up.
Yeah. It's easier to meet somebody right now.
Meet, finish, go.
And how?
You're just done.
Do you know, like a couple of years ago, this wouldn't have been a thing. Like, it's easier to meet somebody right now and have sex with them than
years ago. This was a taboo. This was impossible. That we have to quote, you have to smile, you have to go out for lunch. No, right now we meet, we finish. Na nikipenda, I'll save your contact. Next time, labda pia.
Oh. Let's get the next part. I will touch on that because I am so sure there's nobody, or maybe, sawa, if mostly you hook up with somebody you're kind of used to, or somebody mezoeana to some extent, you find that these people don't do it once.
Thank you.
What will Rudy for round 2, for a second time, you'll go for a third time, you'll
and let me tell you, the moment you dare mention the word ATCV date, the hookup will become
the vibe changes. The vibe changes completely. Adio boy anaweza ku ghost. hadi dem anaweza kughost juu siku hizi hadi mademo anaghostiana.
Kwanza hao ndio maukonko, hao ndio wabad.
Ogopa hiyo gender. Gender yenu.
By the way,
toroka.
No, I feel like you guys set the pace and we learned kind of fast.
Let me tell you.
We caught up with you guys.
Kutoka 2020, it's like your ladies have taken over.
By the way, tumeland.
Sasa nyinyi ndio sisi tulikuwa pace setters. Sasa nyinyi mshagather hiyo pace na mumeenda sana mkatupita.
Tumeland. By the way, I also feel the vibration from all the ladies on my contact list, like design tunasonga. It's an amazing feeling. We got this. But now tell me guys, why do the young people opt for hookups compared to a committed relationships, and why?
I have a comment here from Josena. She says, I feel that people are afraid to commit because of fear of finding out that you are the only one committed.
Thank you.
That goes with that guy come out as comment.
The other creature is not helping. And also guys on TikTok, mumechangamuka, mumeamua.
Comments za TikTok hapo.
So guys on TikTok are just saying hi. We have a lot of people logging in and enjoying the show. Okay, so apparently I don't know why they're liking Chunky's music.
Of course they have to vibe with the hype master
himself. This is how I'm like his music is always good. I really don't know kwa nini leo mmefurahia kidogo na hata hajavaa smart venye uvaa kila siku. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys, the question for today is, are you into hookups or are you advocating for them, or literally guy kikuyu kidogo? What are you thinking or talking about?
Yeah.
Nasema tuko wasupu sana.
Okay, we do have a comment from Rosaline Wanjiro pale YouTube anatuambia some people are scared of committed relationship because they haven't learned to be vulnerable with themselves first. Don't know who they are beyond the fun of going out. Don't know what they are about. And I feel like we will talk about this when we come back more, because she has a point and I can support it because I know a couple of people who have opted for it for the same reason. For now, the hype master takes over.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Navyodeka kama mtoto, nitakubembeleza mimi wako. Nitazidi kupa vitu moto moto, mapenzi kupendana si mchezo. Na kusihi usije nacha mimi solema, najisi na mimi nisijepata wewe solema. Tunavyoishi wanadhani tunadanganyana, si rahisi amini mimi nawe tutatengana. Usiende mbali nami, bado nakupenda. Usiondoke mbali nami, bado nakupenda. Usiende mbali nami, usiondoke mbali nami.
It's your boy.
Remix by DJ T.
Gata mpaka chuo kikuu downtown kwa machis na masista do mikono juu. Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Magharibi mpaka nyanda za juu, kanda ya ziwa kaskazini mpaka east is I'm coming through. Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo kat cheme kidevu lazima ukae na chana zaidi ya wembe kama mwerevu usinshangae. Misi kiongozi napigania ukombozi na kapa kooni zaidi ya dinamizi kwenye njozi. Nasaka haki sio kilio cha samaki, machozi kwenda na maji, kipaji sio bahati. Akili yangu sio uwanja majaribio, neno langu linaongeza faraja kwenye vilio. Nafikiri nifike, sisemi tu nisikike, jasho langu linafanya malengo niyafanikishe. Niko tayari kwa heri ama kwa shari, jino kwa jino kimwaga mboga na mwaga ugali. Maisha yenye kamari hatari ndani ya safari, kichwani vina kama mchanga wa bahari. Huni wimiri wangapi na wabashiri na kuwavisha mataji kwa vina vya tafsiri. Kindergarten mpaka chuo kikuu downtown kwa machis na masista do mikono juu. Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Magharibi mpaka nyanda za juu, kanda ya ziwa kaskazini mpaka east is I'm coming through. Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Hapo vipi? Nakudani niko sivyo, maisha ni safari. Come
sivyo ndivyo sio.
Kisha wananiambia mimi ni malaika, ninawapendeza wote, wananiwaza, siwezi wakata njaro zao manufaa. He's trying to blind you girl, he don't really love you. Usidanganyike, umwambie ajikabile. Roho yako waza kwanza, wapi tofauti yake?
Inanibamba itatubamba pamoja. Kushona mtu amesimama karen 4.6 aitwa Lima Mama Nita, mrefu kidogo mnachani kitu Catherine Nita, nipande kama maji kwa tap kutoka kwa mita, mdogo mdogo aweza nkatikia, nikiwa nyuma yake za dhani mimi ni mkia. Hii drink yangu amefanya kajimwagia, na anacheka nikimwambia nataka akipita base kila mtu amuita anti, tabia zake za dhani ni mlami, ngozi yake laini na rangi ya lami, macho akincheki na wish ningekuwa ndani ya jeans yake, lipata size yake, anipeleke kwake aishi kwa mamake, kila mande na mshengware tuslale mate asiye mambo atake nipeleke aoni tukimaliza twaruka mtoto mzuri kwangu asiye mambo atake nipeleke aoni tukimaliza
Stepping on the dance and do the shoulder back. Everybody do the shoulder back. Brand new style, we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Shoulder back. Stepping on the dance and do the shoulder back. Everybody do the shoulder back. Brand new style, we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back. Moonwalk and do the shoulder back. Stepping on the dance and do the shoulder back. A new style, we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back. Do what you do, all your friends and big up on the crew. No crew. Stepping on the dance, stepping on the show. Represent where you're from, show me where you do. Alright, slowly bounce with it. Nuff gyal a yell again, but man a dig it. Back in the latest style, man a sell it. Stepping at the place, everybody have to feel it. Everybody have to feel it. They show me I steal it. Run it so me kill it every hour, every minute. Fresh new dance out the road, we a sell it. Brand new styling at the street, me a kill it. Alright, stepping on the dance and do the shoulder back. Everybody do the shoulder back. Brand new style, we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back, shoulder back, shoulder back. Moonwalk and do the shoulder back. Stepping on the dance and do the shoulder back. A new style, we call it shoulder back. Shoulder back.
Kwani nimekewa madawa, siwezi kuacha, kila mali unaenda mimi nakufuata, siogopi kukuambia mimi nakupenda, watu wivu nao zao ni kusema sema. Huyo manza alipiga simu mimi hata simjui, mimi nimekuwa studio tulikuwa naye wapi juzi, hizo ni uongo na unajua, mlango wangu iko wazi, ukitaka kurudi nimeifungua, unasema hapana hapana, huku kilia mimi navumilia, mimi nakazana, after yote siamini bado zinaambia
nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi, kwa heri. Nakuaga mikwa heri, nami nakutakia laheri, kukupenda mimi siwezi jamani mpenzi, kwa heri.
Sasa vitulio sitoke hapo, nimekurigi kitambo, naomba tu nipe namba zako, hata kani za vako. Sasa vitulio sitoke hapo, nimekurigi kitambo, naomba tu nipe namba zako, hata kani za vako.
And we are back. You are tuned into the Gist City on your #1 online radio station, that is Juice Wave Radio. Nakwambia leo kumewaka hapa ndani kwa studio manze. We are live everywhere. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, tuko mpaka TikTok manze. And remember, the topic of today is the hookup culture. Why are young people scared of committed relationships? Watu wanaogopa emotional attachments. So let me just read a few comments pale vo Instagram. Then my co-host that I read pale TikTok. Then the other one will read pale za YouTube. Nakwambia kumewaka leo. Kumewaka crazy.
It's really great.
Yeah. Katie Thu anasema some young people are scared of committed relationships because of the family dynamics they were brought up in. For instance, if no one has been in a successful relationship in the family, it could affect the view of like committed relationships.
That is very true.
Yeah. Jose Nash anasema mgenge true mad. So keep them requests coming as well. Keep them requests coming.
Yeah.
Kisi Finest hapo na mafa emojis. Jerry Kariuki pia ni mafa emojis. Yes, turuke pale TikTok.
Straight from the streets of TikTok. So guys is saying relationships are expensive. That is the biggest problem. Emotional attachment is hard. These guys are just not honest. Now let me recounter that. These girls are also not that honest. Guys are loving the music. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can join us live definitely on YouTube. Yeah, you can hit up the link. Mume super love emojis. Kweli munapewa for free.
Thank you for the love, guys. And we also have this comment that I said tutaingia nayo. We have Roslyn Wanjiru alisema some people are scared of committed relationship because they haven't learned to be vulnerable with themselves first, don't know who they are, and beyond the fun of going out, don't know what they are about, of which I feel is true. I know of people who tend to actually choose hooking up because they are not confident in themselves. And this I can actually support, because you find that in this hookup culture that we have in Nairobi, it is different. It is perceived differently when it comes to men and women, such that with the men use the hookup phrase mainly because they want, to emphasize their masculinity, their heterosexuality, while women use the same kind of phrase, the hookup culture.
They are called?
No.
They're insulted. They're degraded.
Like we use it to preserve our sexual desires or something. It's downplaying ourselves.
It's very different.
So you find it's different to men than it is to women.
On how people perceive it, but clearly it's the same thing. You're all just sleeping.
But also, you find that how people perceive it is the same way we also perceive it. I also won't go out there as a woman and be like, be so proud about the hookup culture. That's why you find most women downplay it, because unaona you'll be judged too much
by the society.
Yeah, and for this you find that those people who actually don't believe in themselves kind of a lot, because most women inakwanga issue ya self-esteem.
But let me tell you something, everyone who's involved in a hookup or such a likelihood, if they got that special person, they leave the streets. And also everyone else who is involved in a hookup, it's because they've been broken before.
Yeah,
you just don't wake up and you're like,
most of them,
my life is going to... No. You clearly have an experience that you're running away from.
For most people,
you don't want for it to happen to you again.
For most people, it is true.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the campus life, I feel like it's peer pressure. Unaona tu say it's easier
for
to...
the guys.
Yeah.
For the guys
ni peer pressure.
Yeah.
Then it's I'm clearly a different type of guy. You cannot pressure me to how?
By the way, peer pressure is real. It's real because you'll find
wacha nikwambie kama mjamaa ukienda pale uko na gang umesema umenini unajua inaongezanga gangster points.
Yeah, it does.
Una-
by
unajua.
that, the street is it tunazitangaje, the street credits or
Street
something.
credits, gangster points,
These
yeah.
are my gangster points and whatever.
I'm not gonna try and throw shade, but we clearly have different.
Let me
street
read
credits.
something from Onyango Odhiambo. Anasema lack of funds attacking from foreign countries.
Pesa muhimu.
Pesa muhimu kwa
Pesa muhimu.
Pesa ni issue.
Sabuni ya roho.
Pesa ni issue.
We have another comment from Jose Anasema. I think people are afraid to commit because nowadays relationships are so materialistic. If you
True.
can't afford a date, then we are done. So hooking up is much easier and faster.
Thank you. That's why I've said pesa ni issue kwa
But
hii
also
story.
that's
Mnasema relationships ni expensive.
Relationships, where?
Imagine that
Nywele,
it is true.
Uber,
It is true.
chakula.
People have materialized so much about love to the point sahi kukuwa na relationship lazima you have to be somewhere financially. Juu utahitajika to do a couple of things, and if you can't meet the certain demands or this kind of needs,
It's over.
It's over. You're
over.
found to be, an incapable partner.
And also, as a person, why would you choose the easy way out? Why not work your head off and get that money to maintain that chick?
But here's my scare. My scare is one.
Uh-huh.
Once people normalize the hookup culture, do you actually think a stable relationship can actually come from this? Or do these people have issues forming a stable relationship in the near future?
How will the future look like in 10 years to come? Will we still have marriages?
I don't think so. Yeah? I'm scared.
Will we
By the way,
still
I'm really
have families
scared.
that
If someone is so used to like the hookup culture, definitely that person can have a stable relationship.
Can
after.
they?
How,
Yes,
Chunky?
because ako hapo kwa hookup whatever culture, because hajapata that emotional connection.
Unajua,
So once atapata that emotional intimacy na someone, then definitely that person can settle
but
down.
that is you looking at it from the emotional kind of side. Look at this person who's used to numerous
knowing
sexual
that
partners.
if I
This
don't
person
have
will
you, I'll
never
go somewhere
actually
else.
be able to settle with one
Unauliza kama
person.
mtu anaweza tulia.
As in, atawahi kuwa in a position to let me settle and be with one person,
It can't.
because
It can't. It's
I
like
don't think
saying,
so.
It's like saying that Chunky can have this radio show without his sunglasses on. That can never happen.
Oh my
Sunglasses
God.
are a signature for all the Chunky Love fans out
So
there.
you see,
all
you're,
know
you're
I'm always with
comfortable.
the
You're
sunnies.
comfortable in that. You're comfortable in that space. Like if I don't get it from her, I'll get it from
Yeah,
someone else.
that is the
Akinikasirikia,
problem.
I'll go to someone else.
Exactly.
Akikosa kukuja leo,
You'll never feel like you ought to take the responsibility for
Exactly.
anything.
You'll never be able to appreciate the person or beg. Do you know kubeg mtu ni muhimu. Mtu akikasirikia umbeg kidogo asikie.
The love, also to lovey-dovey moments.
You will never.
But also not alone, also understanding the relationship angle of it. I feel like the moment you let go of this hookup culture, you also stand. Sema when ni teenager side, you've already started the hookup culture, and then uingie campo, and this becomes the new norm. You go with it, and then when it's time to settle down, I don't even think you'll have the proper understanding of a sexual intimacy with
They
someone.
can't, because
you won't,
because they say love is patient, and hookups are not patient. Hookups is either you're here or you're not. So if you meet someone and you fall in love, and then they try to you will not call that chick back. You'll like nisikuongeleshe.
True.
Done.
Because
And you go to
there's
the
somebody
next
else
one.
ready somewhere in there.
Exactly.
And this is kind of sad, but at the same time it's good because we also get experiences.
Thank you.
Experiences come with
it serves
it.
its purpose.
It serves its purpose.
Because without hookups,
To some extent, it's a way of strengthening your heart.
And
Kaza hiyo kamba kwa hiyo roho.
you just release the bad energy.
It's just that it comes with so much scares. And also I know there's one thing that you guys are not mentioning, and I will come with it tutaongelelea because you guys have tried it. But in the moment, let me talk about Jill Wamera Natuambia. The music is reminding me on a lot of when I was heartbroken in 01. Oh, sorry.
Pole sana.
Pole. We have DJ Kev anatupatia some fire emojis. We have Creative Worms pia anatupatia a lot of love. Anatuambia ameniambia kwanza I need to change my dancing style. Oh really? Worms. Ameniambia Miss Blondie change dance style.
Kamodo, do you agree? I change dancing style. Ati yako na moja.
Imagine I'm not a dancer. Y'all, I'm not a dancer. Aliamka tu na nini, ndio?
Amechoose violence.
Amechoose violence with me. Ametutumia some gas fire emojis. We have Rosie Lawrence anatupatia pia some fire emojis. We also have Creative Worms anatupea comment. At university, you have worked in these environments where people engage in serious hooking up. Hooking up is on rotation huko hivyo. The only difference is that they don't get aired. Workmates.
By the way,
are people hooking up with workmates?
Allah. It happens. Do you know this thing? It's like a drug, and then it grows. You finish it from university, you get a job, you get good money, you start looking smart and wearing like kamoto. People start hitting on you one on one. Now even at work it's worse because you have your own place.
Yeah.
I
feel like that is
place.
the
You have your
sickest.
own car, so utenda kwako.
And the madness with this part of it is people hook up with even their seniors. Hapa kunanga heshima. People put all the respect to the side. Guys, we are getting so much love on our comment section hapo kwa YouTube. Tutazisoma tukirudi. But for now nataka the hype master azidi nazo. But tukirudi nataka mniambie kitu moja. You are on dating apps. Do you know dating apps, how much they support this
Baby
hooking
girl,
up culture?
Acha
turudi. Mimi nawanika. I know
shout.
you all are there, but for now the hype master.
Logging
Take a
out
bus
of
to
Tinder.
some
Logging out of Tinder
Kenyans.
right now.
Juice Radio.
Sasa vitulio sitoke hapo, nimekuligi kitambo, naomba tu nipe namba zako, hata kani za vako. Sasa vitulio sitoke hapo, nimekuligi kitambo, naomba tu nipe namba zako, hata kanza sistako. Bila nipeleka leo, namtaka yule pale, namtamani sana toka zamani. Oh girl, you the cutest in the party. So tell me now, give me the light and just call me. You the party, namtizama sana toka zamani. Ulivyokaa macho yako ya kijani, ya kijani. My girl, are you the girl for me? 'Cause what me want and you bring so constantly. I no time, no waste when it come to me. So run it up, 'cause you know how to work for me, baby. Not one bring joy to me. Only you know to take all my energy. Only you have my life, so you decide. Make me feel so fine. You know you have a man a real star, man a not twister. Me no galley creeper, man a no deal with that. 'Cause you know me hot just together with platinum, baby. Make my mind so crazy.
Señorita, mamacita, homeboys, production zone, huyu ni Lenny, alright, nasema leo nitahakikisha, leo lazima atakuwa wangu. Señorita, huyu ni Lenny, mamacita, homeboys, production zone, huyu ni Lenny, alright, nasema leo nitahakikisha, leo lazima atakuwa wangu. Nasema leo nitahakikisha, mara ya kwanza nilipomcheki, kwa kweli ndugu mimi sikuamini, lakini brother mimi sikusleki, nikaamua mimi nitajitahidi, muda si muda mimi nikainuka, roho juu kama ile ya simba, bila shaka basi nilifika, wangu mkono na mimi nikampa, haki ya nani anaua, ameumba kweli akaumbika, haki ya nani ana sura, sikufichi kweli anapendeza, ikasema ni aje, akasema ni fiti, mambo ni vipi, akasema ni freshi, ole wangu huku mimi niliomba tu kwamba atajipa, leo nitahakikisha, leo lazima atakuwa wangu. Nasema leo nitahakikisha,
Master's the bomb, diggy, the bomb, ziggy, ziggy. Master's the bomb, the jig, ziggy, ziggy. Atam kine, I'm still bringing the fat ziggy. Baka mna chizi muna cheka, atam kizidi kuzi this he flow. Bado nitazidi kuzi right na ku grow. Baka ni blow, nianze ku rip
hima show. Instead of having one shinde nina kama four. Yo, nani yule African Bamzi? Naleta rhymes, waka vichwa vya toboka. Yani skiza hewa vile kali. Naleta flow for sure Joe na sitachoka. Nani yule African Bamzi? Naleta rhymes, waka vichwa vya toboka. Yani skiza hewa vile kali. Naleta flow for sure Joe na sitachoka.
Moyo wapiga,
kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa,
yatiririka. Kila mtu
anawika,
hajui vile ya kusema,
na hewa tunapewa. Mos, 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 mos,
pole pole,
mos, mos,
twazienda,
mos, mos,
haraka haraka haina baraka.
mos, 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 mos,
Pole pole,
mos, mos,
twazienda,
mos, mos.
haraka haraka haina baraka. Nani mwingine mamjua Kenya nzima kama mimi, mwenye kushika maiki na kuwapa Kiswahili shua, rhymes ikitua, rhymes za pasua vifua. Na safari hii ma MC na waombea dua, nikiwa hit kwa industry nikimanuva kama mvua na nyesha mahewa, nikileta wako wengi lakini it's obvious I'm better.
Hard in here, tumeshika maiki karibia.
Brother kamata, sister kata, kiuno kwa mdundo na huu ndio mtindo.
Mos, 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 mos,
Pole pole,
mos, mos,
twazienda,
mos, mos,
haraka haraka haina baraka.
mos, 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 mos,
Pole pole,
nasikia tu ikinukanuka vitamu, inanifahamu ya kutiririka. Leo mambo kufurahi, hakuna kujamu. Life is stressing sikatai, lakini blessing kuwa hai, ndo maana kila Friday hiyo ni bidi na furahi. Saa hii siku mishaingia club, pesa zitoshe mfuko ziko kwa kikapu, nimashawika. Haya, hii ni ile club ya ajabu, na hanyo acha kuonyeshe venye haufanywa. Reverse psychology, mwambie kitu hawezi fanywa. Si unani like na mimi na kulike, so tuna like ya nasi una psych na mimi na psych, so tunaweza anza kutai na ashara ruka. Ashaanza kucheka Kiswahili na msha, hata kama yeziruka kabla hajaamka, hajaanza kwenda nishamwagizia smart price na sambuka. Kumbe nienda 18, sami ningejuaje? Kumbe nienda 18, venya napewa maje. Kumbe nienda 18, sijui itakuwaje. Kumbe nienda 18, nitambiaje jaji?
Shika glasi, weka barafu, mimi na kinywaji nua kwenye mashavu. Leo ni leo, msema kesho ni babu, wakitaka wastake game yangu ni shafu. Shika glasi, weka barafu, mimi na kinywaji nua kwenye mashavu. Leo ni leo, msema kesho ni babu, wakitaka wastake game yangu ni shafu. The mic is in my hand, mfukoni na pachu, mwenye babu jamaa leo ni kwachu. Si kama kawaida kwa wengine ni jamu, Kiswahili tayari
Nina morale, sasa susare, nina morale, watakatambe. Nina morale, usinihande, nina morale, watakatambe. Janini kicha kisoka na mabeste, kati ya Arsenal na Manchester. Watende, ngoma zikibamba, marabu reggae, funky na magenge. Basi kwa mlango kasikia pembe, kufungulia demu wa mtamtam. Kava vipo wako, nipa mahamham, za kumdai hizo vitu tamtam. Vipi mama, unanibamba na mavitu tamtatam, hebu kamkam. Nina mahamham ya kuzinyamnyam, ukinipa samsasam nitazinyamnyam. Nina morale, sasa susare, nina morale, watakatambe. Nina morale, usinihande, nina morale, watakatambe. Nina morale, sasa susare, nina morale, watakatambe. Nina morale, usinihande, nina morale, watakatambe.
It's time to shake your booty out like you're in my video. I am losing my mind when you shake your behind. We dance together, we dance forever. Cause I'm too young to bother, but before it older. Can you feel the rhythm pumping in your system? Hey mama, are you a dancer? Are you a dancer? Say I'm a dancer. I may regain composure when I'm a little bit older. you see Jojo G's alright. The way that the DJ play
who said that? Yeah, show me a gun, give them a run. Okay, you better relax and have some fun. You better feel, you better chill, you keep it real.
Yeah, me have to bring it when you ring it. Yeah, me have to sing it till you swing it. Okay, me have to bring it, do your thing, girl. Some of the girls them not say yeah, ready. Girl them hot when them a wine. Was them a calling, none of them fun. Wash up the floor, pour me a pour. Run touch the bass, then you roll out the neck.
While and DJ make them speakers bumping. Everyone in the place is jumping. Ladies band them place, one have some fun.
Run them a run, give them a run.
Yeah,
click clack, who said that?
Yeah,
show me a gun, give them a run.
Okay,
you better relax and have some fun. You better feel, you better chill, you keep it real.
Yeah, me have to bring it when you ring. Me have to sing it till you. Yeah, me have to bring it, do your thing, girl.
As I'm waiting for my baby in my home, can't believe I still feel the way I do now. As I'm waiting for my baby in my home, can't believe I still feel the way I do now. Amenipenda mie toka awali, penzi lake tamu kama asali. Na leo, ni leo, oh oh, I will give him all of me. Na leo, ni leo, oh oh, I will give him all of me. Tonight, I'm letting go, oh oh. I said tonight, I'm letting go, oh oh. Tonight, I'm letting go, oh oh. I said tonight, I'm letting go, oh
Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashama Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, Kashama Kabambe. Twende tukawake huko Nairobi West, tupitie South Sea, South Sea, South Sea.
Welcome back to the G City. I'm your host, Miss Blondie. The vibes in here are crazy. The hype master is on it. Ameamua.
You know how I always do, manze. Ini a little teaser for tomorrow. So
tomorrow is crazy.
You have to catch the G City on Thursdays and Fridays. So kesho tuko na show. Bonge la show mtu wangu.
Kesho it's mad.
Vibes itakuwa tu ni yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Na
yeah,
tuko na
yeah.
we are getting so much love on social media. I'm loving it. We have Kingsley anasema watu wangu showing us some love. Thank you very much, baby girl. We have Creative Worms anasema I can't commit at a young age. Why should I invest my emotions at a young age when I can get my primal need whenever I want it?
Primal need.
Yeah.
Do you know I always
Baka
ask
ametumia hiyo
people,
term.
are you dogs? Like which primal need is that you cannot hold? That's but I've loved the use. I've loved the language. Primal need.
It's a primal need because I feel like, well, people.
Primal need ni chakula.
But
your primal need.
It is not that necessary. Lakini people are different. Kuna watu they can't live without it. There are people who can. And apparent.
Apparently.
Hey, Jesus. Nimelamba sabuni. In the morning we have Creative Worms kwake hiyo ni a very basic need. Hiyo ni food kwake, hiyo ni basic need. So we
My
got
Lord.
you. We have anasema tubebe my DJ with some fire emojis. We have Mickey_254 giving us some fire emojis. Elvis Okoth Beba. We have Don Calado. Hiyo studio kwani nyi wote ni cool kids.
Oh my God! Literally, thank you so much. The only non-cool kid here, but he's actually trying.
Please don't go there.
Ni unajua yeye ni kama
achana na Chunky tu.
Sitaongea sana, sitaongea baby girl. Angalia nini niko kwa mixer.
I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to comment.
Mimi sijaongea vibaya, sijasema career, sijasema what.
Okay, we have DJ Oyizi anasema anasema say hi, say thank you. No, anasema mtu agote Kimani Ashbell hapo. Mtu agote Kimani Ashbell. Mtu agote Kimani amgote.
Wait babe, kidogo useme ngote.
No, it's Chunky is trying to confuse me because he's giving me so much love from the background and I'm kind of confused. Sorry guys, but we are on the topic of the hookup culture in Nairobi.
In Kanairo. But it's long overdue, and you see, me I always focus at the end goal. What kind of life at the end would you find beneficial or better for you? Because let me tell you, Izira has 1 minute, 2 minutes. Zikisha, by the way, you go back to the same depressed person that you. By the way, first of all, I really think that guys who run for hookups and stuff,
they have inner issues. I feel like they have inner issues.
They've not healed at all from a broken relationship or where they come from. Probably their parents never had anything stable. Like, you see, it's
personal acceptance.
I actually don't blame that person. It's the environment that person has been from. And if you don't accept yourself to heal, you will run with this thing. Na mtu akikimbia uchoka, mwisho utachoka and it will overwhelm you.
Okay. That guy Kamodho anaweza kuwa motivational speaker. Mmesikia? So amepatia a few here and there.
Watu wa dready hawana.
At least wanaweza make sense to some extent.
We got it.
But I'm here like, Kamotho, have you ever been on any dating app?
I will not lie. I left them a week ago. I was like, I'm not doing
them.
This
you even said them. So there was several.
It was not one.
First of all, umesema them, then ukasema a week ago.
Yes, a week ago.
A week ago, did you find somebody on the site or a week ago? What happened a week ago?
I used to get people at least every 2 days. Dating apps are very...
Oh, Jesus.
You
guys, Kamodho used to hook up after every 2 days with the advantage of a dating app.
Dating apps are like marikiti, like fresh produce. There's always fresh produce. And then siku hizo unajua kuna filters. So ile picha yenye karembo kanaweka hapo. Unasema tu, oh my God, huyu ni sugar cane.
Okay.
Huyu. Like, but I'm being honest.
Have you ever been?
Ago, I was like,
I was.
You were?
Back in the day, I was in one dating app. Yeah.
How was it for you?
I like how he emphasized one.
Just staying on the safe side. Chunky knows how to. Anajua kunini.
And listen, I didn't stay on that dating app for a long time. Hata ikumaliza half a year, by the way. I got bored.
Why?
Me vibes zangu ni hapa.
No, that's
on
the bad.
Phone,
You like
I'm a different person on, like, when I'm texting, I'm a bad texter and all. That's a vibe kwa simu, but you've met me. You've seen I'm so...
You're very social and actually...
Plus, nimeamini lugha yangu.
Exactly. By the way,
nimeamini lugha yangu mtu wangu.
My DJs na hookups, tunawajua.
By the way, DJs have been affected by that thing a lot. By the way, it has affected them a lot. But I'm here like, with the dating apps, you find that most people tend to embrace dating apps because it's easy to find someone. One, ni kuingia tu, you set up your bio, your profile there, write what you want, and wenyewe ndio watajileta. Actually, they will just hapo kama kuna place people have courage, it's a dating app.
And then let me tell you, just like the way Chunky said, it gets boring at times because let me tell you, this is the chronology. First of all, let me take a shout out request to Black Virgie. Now this is the chronology. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Where are you at? Kwanza, that question, where are you at? So that, where are you at? Please share a pic.
What you up to?
What you up to? And then you see, it's the same conversation for everyone. So everyone will attack you like, hi. So imagine how many highs you'll give in a day.
That is true.
Choka. It's so some of us just go straight to the point. Unataka? Hautaki? Sawa. Bye.
I feel like that hiyo ndio the problem that sisi wote tumeweka in that kind of manner to the point I have been myself on a dating app.
Kidogo ningoje ukatai nikuoneshe receipts.
Oh, Jesus. Mumetuona wapi? Now that is the problem with dating apps.
Sasa mkitoleana hizi receipts, let me just give a few shoutouts to everyone ametune in hapa hivi. Shout out to Poppy Basel anasema hi. Dante Matendo, some fire emojis, Rush Ola, Harun Pixel 1. Shout out to Fior hey, watch out. Anjum Slay. Shout out to Jay Tayana. How are you? JJ, how you doing? Yeah.
And like I was saying, like I have been on dating apps, and for me, what shocked me is the courage people have. Somebody will come directly to your inbox and be like, you know what? Are you up for a hookup? Like direct, are you up for it? Is that something that you want?
Straight to the point.
Yeah, like straight to the point. Like, hi, you're so beautiful. So are you up for a hookup? And straight to the point, you say yes or no. And I'm there like, this is something that has made life easier for those people who actually don't even have to work for the whole kuingiza dem box, you know, who convince mtu to actually take their time to talk to you. People are opting for the easy way out. Nandiposa tume embrace a lot of, you know, the hookup culture. Sisi wote tunataka the easy way out. But I feel like there's one thing that cannot work without the other.
Which is?
Substance abuse. Hakuna mse ufanya hizi vitu akiwa sober. Please prove me wrong.
Do you agree?
It takes a lot.
Guys, everyone who's watching, do you agree that before you hook up lazima ukwe umetumia
intoxicated with something?
Lazima ukwe either uko maji ama
si mwili yenyewe iko intoxicated inataka hiyo kitu.
Let me tell you this small story. One of my friends called me over the weekend. They were at a guy's place. And clearly this guy, I could tell this wasn't their partner. Yeah, they wasn't their usual. Because the girl called me and they wanted a certain substance to consume. And the question was, do you know what they told me? You'll help me get this substance. It was past curfew. So this girl is like, help me get this substance because if I don't get it, I won't be in a position to perform this. Like I won't be able to hook up with this guy and be actually free.
Let me tell you,
people need to cover themselves behind a drug because you don't want to feel, it's a must.
That's a must.
People don't want to feel accountable, the responsibility, you know, the regret. Utaki to feel like you're doing something wrong. So what do you opt for? You opt for something to confuse you and to make you feel relaxed, to comfort your bad decision.
Ebu nataka kusikia kenye Chanki atasema kwanza.
Wacha nikwambie, when you use these things, you are in a certain space, yeah?
Yeah.
Utajisikia and then utaendelea nayo.
True.
But then when you go back to being sober,
ikiisha, back to default setting.
You're going back to the realities of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I maanisha when you use that thing and then you do that, whatever thing you want to do, ati now you're safe at we count. Bado tuna count. You go back to being sober, you're going back to the realities of life. True. Yeah? Yeah. So inakuwa ulishafanya mtu wangu.
And I guess those who prefer to take something or to intoxicate themselves with some substance before getting into the act itself, then these are the same people who actually tend to get the regret right after. Unapata mse anabaki zile za I shouldn't have, but it shall happen.
And by the way, in life, regrets are the hardest things.
The fact that you've laughed, please say
let me just read one comment here from a fan. He's called DJ Nigel KE. Anasema mi huwa sijali. Kuna watu watutambui.
Now let me tell you, so another friend has just commented relating to what he has said. Now this is a chick, she's called Black Badge. She said, but dating apps are good sometimes. Lakini shida ni hizi sons of Pharaoh who approach wanataka pap. Unaona hao wenye watambui.
Yeah, watambui, so they will
two people on two different platforms but sharing
the same mentality.
Yeah.
Because ni ukweli. I've told you guys are kind of very courageous kwa your side. Kwa apps, people are very courageous.
Let me read something else from Poppy Basel. Anasema wachana na online dating. Face to face is the real deal. And then another comment from Jay Tayana. Ati kwani ni must. Why go through all that trouble to get intoxicated just for 3 minutes?
Guy.
I feel you, girl, on that one. I do feel you on this. But actually, for the girl, I don't think it. But I honestly hope it wasn't for the 3 minutes. I hope it was for the entire time. Just for
3 minutes.
For the sake of making better. But the people who prefer intoxication, I feel ni juu ukiwa high or you're drunk on something or you have consumed, you're intoxicated basically. Kuna ka courage unakuanga nako.
That's not a lie. That's true.
Like kuna courage you get and you feel yourself, you know, the hype itself, you feel you're that guy, you're on top when the OLM says. So I think those who tend to lean on that side with the substance abuse, it's because ukiwa in that moment, you're in a position to be in control over
that's true.
your bad decisions.
Yeah, you're not afraid to do anything.
But the truth is, ukirudi default setting,
you're back to your regrets. You're ukweli.
Urudi back to default, alafu pale walk of shame. Aye.
Exactly. Imagine the walk of shame in the morning and you're there like, I shouldn't have, but you already did.
What do you call that moment where Memka, both of you are sober and that moment, it's an of shame. What can you call it?
I don't know, but it's a moment. It's a moment of shame.
Moment of shame. Yeah.
Moment of shame. A very high moment of shame.
Now it has become worse because tuseme mmalize hako kakedo hapo 11:30. Huwezi toka kwa hiyo nyumba mpaka 4 AM asubuhi. Huwezi itaka upa
because you have to but I feel like that's why now intoxication now comes in. Let's confuse our mind. Let's tell ourselves we are not in the process. But I don't think it's necessary. If unasikia tu like you're not, whoever you're going to meet or na mostly mimi niko sure inakuanga na mtu mzee. The intoxication inakuanga necessary because you're not going to clearly hook up with an older guy who's almost your father's age and tell me you're going to look them dead in the face.
Is it a case of if someone is doing that ni maybe anataka asubuhi asikumbuke
chenye alifanya?
Yeah.
That is also possible. But we find
hawingi ajizo vitu.
It is possible. You can.
You can.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
You can be so intoxicated to the point you don't
remember. When you are too drunk or too high,
to remember something.
There are some things you do. It's like when you go out in a club at night, you do so much
you lose some parts.
You lose some parts, yeah? So I think people wanatakanga ikue ifike hiyo level.
I guess this
so
is
that they
selective
don't
amnesia. Selective amnesia to forget some kind of things. But we also have the risks that come with the hookup culture. Just to wind up on this topic, the risks that come up with the hookup culture, you find that most people tend to be emotionally or psychologically injured or something. Ile ya hii kitu haitatoka. I can say you'll scrap it off your memories. Hiyo ni uongo. It will damage you in one way or the other. The idea of multiple sexual partners, moving on from one person to the other. I don't know if you'll settle probably at 40.
Jay Tayana has given us the word for that moment when you're waking up na mnaangaliana.
Moment of
shame. It's called post-nut clarity.
I love you for that one. The post-nut clarity. Thank you.
It's the post-nut for me.
And it's a real moment, by the way.
It's a real moment.
Make it happen. Y'all are so confused with each other, but should you have? Shouldn't you have?
Are you speaking from experience?
Of course. Mpaka ameka dread zake nyuma.
Microphone ya chanki. Zima hiyo microphone.
And you also stand the chance of getting sexual diseases.
Now that's the worst
Kuna
part.
mimba pia.
You see those things, you don't know this person.
True.
You're just meeting them for the first time.
That's the worst
This
part.
person might actually blackmail you. This passion. This kamodo might kidnap you.
Tumesikia hiyo passion. This passion.
So it's let me tell you, before you do these things, usually unasema, hey, kweli ni trap ninaitiwa ama atachukua pictures zangu.
Do people have that paranoia?
Me, I do.
I also do. I also have paranoia.
Before I accept, I usually go to your Facebook, Instagram.
You know, just to be sure this is the same
corner.
person. Because a lot is possible to happen, especially with these dating apps. You don't know the person you're going to meet. You don't know the other person. You just know what they set up for you on their profile. And most of these people, you find they're not genuine people.
At all. They
some
catfish.
are not even the people they portray themselves to be. Wengine ni wanaume wanajifanya wanawake, wengine ni wanawake wanajifanya wanaume. It's very possible. They are catfishing over there. You'll find that you'll meet somebody and maybe their intentions are not what they talked to you about. Wengine walikuchocha because they have their own intentions. Wengine watakuibia. I've heard of the same, where a girl went to meet a person and the moment they went and met, this guy kinda, alimuibia simu, akambebea vitu zake zote.
Let me tell you,
it's very possible.
Uklia M-Pesa balance yako there and then. They literally do it all for you.
Yeah, it is very possible.
It's a sad case. It's a sad case.
And let me just read a few comments up hivi.
Yeah.
Nigel anasema, honestly, if you need to be intoxicated to do it, then you shouldn't. DJ Yomi anasema dating app is very good because I've tried it once and it works for me.
Hiyo ni gani? Tuambie tuende huko.
DJ Nigel anasema Kamodho hiyo tumesikia, you're so passionate. Umesema koka passion instead of person. Jay Tayana is saying that's the moment where unajuliza why you had to drive all the way to Dindigwa just for that.
I'm sure you went. We only end at Dindigwa.
And then they usually have these funny locations. Kuja.
Okay, where clearly uliambiwa uende mahali fulani.
Clearly you are speaking from experience.
Please tell us where you are told to go.
Maybe si sugarcoat. Unaona venye Changia anajisema hapa 6 months.
Where did you go, Kamoto?
So I usually accept only Kilimani, Lavington.
Watu
wa pipelines siwezi kafika. Impossible. Kwanza kama route yako ni Mombasa Road. I can't.
So you also choose locations based on.
Yani niketi kwa traffic 2 hours for 3 minutes.
Oh,
it's not happening.
It's not happening. It's not even. It's not
about to happen. It's not happening.
Guys, let the hype master take us right into the music, and then we'll be right back to conclude the topic and also say our bye-byes to you. But for now, hype master, it's hashtag the G City.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Reasons and ways why she still make my day. When you show me the feelings, girl, you show me the meanings. When you hurt me, mama, mommy, show me who'll be my baby. Show me who'll take care of me. Tell me whom to go, darling. Julie, my lover, born away wanitesa. Was your papa? Apendi wa rasta, sasa nifanyeje? Rasta mindanyoa, bima ndanunua, kanivo tutaenda. Rumie, naomba usinitese. Nitakupeleka kwa baba.
Kuna vile ningependa kukuona, nikwambie vile nimeshinda, nikueleze yalo moyoni. Kuna vile natamani kuwa nawe, uwe karibu nami, niwe karibu na wewe. But you are far away, so far away, so far from me. Roho yaumia, I am missing my baby. Roho yaumia, I am missing my baby. Kuna vile ningependa tuongee every morning and every night, nikueleze navyohisi. Oh yeah. Kuna vile natamani unishike, uniambie matamu yako, ili mie nitabasamu. But you are far away, so far away, so far from me. Roho yaumia, I am missing my baby. Roho yaumia, I am missing my baby.
Kulijana kulienda aje, kulijana nilipo
aje kweli jana nilifanyaje aje wazee niambie kuliendaje kweli jana kuliendaje aje kweli jana nililewaje aje kweli jana nilifanyaje aje wazee niambie kuliendaje
Gani unakuwa flow mtamu gabi na more
Paulina, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say bam chikicha, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say Paulina, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say bam chikicha, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Unavyo walk, never talk, never smile, stop. Njoo nikwambie na kupenda kama tende, sure please usiende, ukienda utakuwa unanitenda. Unavyo walk, never talk, never smile, stop. Njoo nikwambie na kupenda kama tende, sure please usiende, ukienda utakuwa unanitenda. Nasema come kwenye flow tujivinjari, najua nakupenda na ogopa, ukinyata tukuchuna takumanga tukusari. Boys ni wanda matakuyusi, namezo kurefuse, lakini kikupata sitakutupa, hautajuta nitakutumu. Come kwenye flow tuziende, watu wa kutikisha, njoo tuwaonyeshe kweli sisi ni wanoma. Come kwenye flow tikisha, tikisha mawetete, mawetete, mawetete. Paulina, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say come chikicha, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say Paulina, 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 cheza kwa maringo tukuone. Say come chikicha, chikicha, chikicha.
moyo wa dunga roho ya umma kichwa cha umma dada ukipita wanipa hachu fever 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 moyo wa dunga roho ya umma dada ukipita wanipa hachu fever 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 vipi na nusurika kila unapopita hiyo shingo itapinda na ukiniita sitadinda kwani ni wewe tu hakuna mwingine ni wewe tu vile ukisheki wanipa hiyo funga you know this must be true hata nikiwa with my fattest crew ukipita lazima tutaweka mikono juu basi 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 shake hiyo nanda usiogope ni Habib na Manga shake hiyo nanda usiogope ni Habib na Manga moyo wa dunga roho ya umma kichwa cha umma dada ukipita wanipa hachu fever 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 moyo wa dunga roho ya umma kichwa cha umma dada ukipita wanipa hachu fever 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 fever
Misi yangu tamu squeeze na nrarukia mbala kimama kituliza kabla pombe niwe tabidi mwacha kabisa ama naanze kuikunywa ona venywele zangu zimerefuka mpaka taniambia zipunguze walikuwa na fria nimeacha ngoma sababu nimepotea ngoma ni mingi ngoma si na zote zikopoa kama mtelemekiwa mnazi ama imegusiwa kengo mina kubamba basi ukatike neke na kushika songeze sauti ya tenze chukua chali yako chukua manzi yako mweke karibu sitoke naye leo hata sitaki tupe mkono juu mimi nitingishie tu kichwa yako sitaki ukatike sana mpaka uvunje mguu saidia tu kuimba
Mamanzi wa Nairobi wanapenda kujiringa, wanapenda kujiringa na wakishika flow bado wadunda, wanadunda dunda kadunda dunda kadunda dunda kadu, wanadunda dunda kadunda dunda kadunda dunda kadu.
Yeah, this is how I enter. My tracks left, right, and center. Gikoyo wa moranga. Webos neke oreta. Unatingisha madiaba, unachunisha tenje. Unaruka kama mwenda, kichwa yako iko skwembe. Unatombono.
Wanapenda kujiringa na wakishika flow bado wadunda, wanadunda dunda
manzi anavokam anavocheza drum anavokata bam 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 ninapenda ukidance cause you have a chance basi ya mkaukatike yule manzi anavokam anavocheza drum anavokata bam 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 ninapenda ukidance cause you have a chance basi ya mkaukatike sisters mkaukatike Sisters, bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Sisters, bum 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 bum.
Welcome back. This is the G City, and I'm your host, Miss Blondie.
That guy Kamoto, and people are really liking Chunky's vibes today. Man, I'm dancing on the other side. Kuna music request ama kesho munacheza nini? Ako single. Now, I want him to just confirm something. Because there's a way he's playing Amani's songs. Akikuwa mtoto kuna vinya
alikuwa na crush na Amani.
Amani. Mimi sitadanganya. Nilikuwa naona wimbo ya
But we gotta admit that that lady was doing some of it. I miss her. If there's a lady I miss in the Kenyan industry, it's Amani. I do miss
Shout out
her.
to Amani manze. She always produces good music.
Ngoma zake zilikuwa
vibes.
lit.
That's why ngoma zake ka zote ziko kwa playlist yangu.
Exactly.
And shout out to everyone who's enjoying my music manze. Shiko Karuga anasema pure vibes in the office. Love it.
We
Thank
have
you very
also
much.
some love on this other end, Pia.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who's putting up the fire emojis, the heart emojis, Nini, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. This is how we always do, manze. This is why it's called the G City on Juice Wave Radio. You know how we do.
Exactly. We have Kamau Patrick Pia Natuambia enjoying the show with some fire emojis. Thank you very much. We have DJ Oyuzi. They are having a lit conversation with Don Calado Pale. It's about Luyas and their way of delivering in bed. So, Kamoto, to end that argument right now, are you for the Luyas? Do you believe in them? Do they deliver?
Let me be honest, guys. From Waluya si wabaya.
Okay.
Na sasa umechapa ugali.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to reveal a secret.
Please.
DJ Chunky Love ni Mluya.
Uongo.
Okay, right.
Nitoe ID.
Okay.
Nitoe ID.
Well, guys, umesikia Chunky from that side.
Support. Sisi watu wa Western atuchezangi na hii kitu.
Let me tell you guys. Well, for me, I'm so anti-Luyas. I had to walk away from a Luya situation. So, guys, I'm not for the Luyas. Not at all. Nisha. And I can account for a couple of girls that have chucked some Luya situation. So, for the Luya, if it's about that argument, I don't know. But maybe now I Luya Z, it's not coming, it's not happening.
So
but we're back on our topic.
Sikuangi
nimewaamini. But let's go back to our
tulipata ule mbaya, but let's just move on.
Okay, let's move on to our topic of discussion today. Tunauliza, it's the hookup culture. Why do the young people prefer the hookup culture to the committed way of doing things, like the committed relationship, kinda? And we have discussed the risks that come with it, and I feel like if you feel right now penye uko, like this is something you're doing for the, like as a stage. Due to some people it's a stage ile, and you're just going through a phase uko campo and you feel like this is what you want to do because you want to focus on other things, easy utaki relationship issues, but at the same time you have some needs, so you're going to opt for the hookup culture. Ni sawa, I'm okay with it for as long as you're careful, use protection if need be. Please safety use your first. Yeah. Be very careful. Know who you're meeting. If it's somebody you've never met before, at least have a backup plan. Share your locations with somebody just in case something happens. Be careful. The hookup culture may be fun. We have normalized it. Shaifanya part of us. But at the same time, the risks are too much. And for the young kids, imagine ikitu haina haraka. The streets are still going to be here. No need to rush. Please don't rush into it. You're so young to be actually, switching up on sexual partners and people. You have not even embraced this whole thing. You've not even understood your own body enough to even be doing this.
Have you kissed under a tree? Have you had those special moments that you kissing under a tree, kublashiana kwa class, na sasa mnakimbia tu hook up hiki tu?
There's so much to learn out here to actually, the fact that you guys are rushing into what actually seems to be fun. Do people are rushing into either the sex life or the drugs life? That is what people tend to find cool or the nice way or the normal way of doing things, but it's not. hakuna haja haraka. Hizi streets zitaishi, you'll find them there, you are going to leave them there. People will still be doing these things. No need to rush, no need to be careless with your life. You only live once, but at the same time, make sure you make sense out of your life.
And it's clear, good things take time.
Exactly.
Where this rushed thing.
I'm not even going to say that a hookup situation can lead to a stable relationship, but at the same time,
but the chances are
very minimal. Very minimal.
There are people who meet on these apps and they end up getting married and getting, living a whole life, but the chances, ni kama dandruff kwa nywele ya Chunky.
Yo, DJ Oyizi ameniambia ati Miss Blondie wewe ulipatana na toddler Chunky mshow. Well, inaonekana Waluya kuna toddlers wengi. Toddlers wenye wako kwa Waluya ni wengi.
Just because you met one.
Y'all toddlers are so many.
Just because you met one does not mean that you generalize this.
No, I've talked of me and a couple of other girls, so that's why I'm saying then the toddlers in your community are a lot.
But see, you, those couple of girls, you met the same person.
Then
huyo mtu mwenye mlipatana anatuangusha, by the way.
I wish it
I
was.
hope that guy is watching.
By the way, to some extent, I wish it was one person, but y'all.
You guys are
I guess kila binadamu na qualities zake, si ndio?
Someone here is saying that the streets will always accommodate you.
They will always do. If there is a comfort home out here, ni kwa streets.
Na kuna mwingine this other side anasema salimia Blondie, mwambie akuje side yangu. _Gwell.
_Gwell, well, I'm coming to your side. I got so much love for you.
Mluya?
Hapana, si Mluya. I don't think so.
Kama si Mlunje uko.
Then we are good. Guys, you can catch me at Miss Blondie. That is on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, but on Facebook naenda as Kola Kamau. And the hashtag is the G City. Tumefungua page pale Instagram. Go follow it. That is at the G City _. Keep the hashtag the G City at Juice Wave Radio, killer platform, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We have a page on, we have a channel, a new channel that is at Juice Wave TV. Follow us, subscribe to our page, and then keep up with our conversations. As for now, we check. Bye bye from me. Leave it to that guy Kamodo.
That guy Kamodo on all social media platforms. Kama kawaida Facebook niliachia mabuansi wazee wanajua wale wawiazi wazee. But thank you so much for being very interactive on TikTok and Instagram and also YouTube. But my message of the day today, make sure you kiss under a tree before you go for those dating apps. Okay. You'll love it. Speaking from experience.
Okay, yeah. Amazing. Yeah. We have Chunky.
A quick reminder, make sure you follow the G City on Instagram, right? The G City. Make sure you follow Juice Wave Radio on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pali YouTube. Subscribe. That's Juice Wave Radio. If you want to listen but not watch, you can catch us on www.thejuiceradio.co.ke. If you like my mixes, the way mmezipenda leo, my people, follow me on Instagram pale at I am Chunky Love. Pia niko hiyo social media wa baba, inaitonga Facebook. You can still catch me at I am Chunky Love. I'm on Twitter as well. Bado Tony at I am Chunky Love. Yani I am Chunky Love. You feel me? So make sure guys you tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, 10 a.m. to 11:30. Kesho itakuwa late manze. Remember, Boutros Munene is going to be in the building.
I needed to say that.
In the building.
Tomorrow we have a Boutros in here. Tomorrow is going to be insane. Have those questions in mind. At Wanjura Kusingo, Miniko Single Pia.
Yeah.
Canada. Hey, we got that tomorrow. That is the vibe. Yeah. Thank you for the love on our comment section. Keep the love coming also tomorrow. Keep the questions coming for Chunky and also Tagai Kamodo. Keep the questions for Boutros and me too. The hashtag is the G City. From me, from us to you. Bye-bye. We got love for you.
Victorious. Juice Wave Radio.
Victorious. 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 Victorious.
Hey DJ, weka ngoma, Jamaica, katika paka chemba and you are saying, hey, who's this like you? Unapale, mamanzi ulala. Basi kwenye list mi najua na Remy 2118 Jose, Benny Blaze, Mavoish, Dalabi Bakapiko Sopo like kutoka NBA West South CLA to the Babylon side yo Swale bro harakisha na hiyo club leo kweli tutapata kinyama mwenye kubaki home akilala shauri yake Escaloga. Hey DJ, weka ngoma
nimeishi nawe miezi, lakini sister vipi, mbona unipi? Sister vipi, mbona sishiki? Nikushike kidogo nikushike kidogo nataka kukushika
Onyango shika dem kama ta iye mama
Wazee umanzi anapenda kunitoanisha, nikisoka atafika ni fujo kwa nyumba. We ndogo ndogo anataka kwenda shopping South Africa, German, si Nairobi. Wacha basi nikupe ngiri 10 shika kwanza inyama tumizi, kabla mambo yangu haja kwa kamili dada. Sijalala siku bila piga dili, weki nyau nyau unapenda kunitesa tu. Leo ni phone viatu pia na hipster blue, zote hizo unataka ununuliwe tu, na usiku unakaza kwenda out tu. Mimi nitakoja hiyo kako mpaka round 2, na ikifika itaimanga tu kwa hamu. Nitaimanga tu kwa hamu, na ikifika itaimanga tu kwa hamu.
Chinyau nyau hawa wako ndogo wanataka nini? Moto moto wapewe vitu zao. Chinyau nyau hawa wako ndogo wanataka nini? Moto moto wapewe vitu.
Her moves are to turn me on, tempted to fool around. Right now you got your match, somehow I've got to touch. Wake up to what is real, makes you wanna roll your tongue. No, she can't be for real. How the girl makes me feel, makes me wanna move to the left, captured with intellect. Sweat like summertime, makes you wanna throw your bra. Ooh, it's alright, I'm hypnotized.
Yes, sir. Just in case you missed it, I said 10 a.m. to 11:30. Yeah, this goes out to Shiko Karuga. Manze, shout out to you, baby girl. 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Butros Munene atakuwa hapa kwa studio, manze. We'll be live on all social media platforms. Kama sai tuko TikTok pale, Instagram, YouTube as well. It's gonna be late, manze. Tune in. This is the G City.
Wave Radio.
Bouger, 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 bouger avec ça amenichanganya avec ça hata kama sina naweza kuja bouger, 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 bouger avec ça amenichanganya avec ça hata kama sina naweza kuja kitu yake masa alinisho Banji chunge na huyu demu na katia tutafanya vitu wezi fanya siku dhani mimi napatikana sasa nimenoki wimde sasa nimenoki wimde sijui ni mflosia na Monte Cristo siga za kosa mimi ama kama ni drinks my shots are famous plus whiskey ama niende kuomba funguo za gari kutoka my boys ili nionekane dume kwake bouger 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 avec ça amenichanganya avec ça hata kama sina naweza kuja kitu yake bouger 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 avec ça amenichanganya avec ça hata kama sina naweza kuja kitu yake
and who be confident.
So this is gonna be my last song because I'm a big shot. Baka kesho wase. Yes, I'm a big man.
Check out my big watch bus, cause I am big time, and I'm a big shot. Yes, I'm a big man. Check out my big watch bus, cause I am big time, and I'm a big deal. A big deal. Typical African man, yes, I'm a big deal. A big deal. A big deal. Typical African man, yes, I'm a big deal. I go to the club, no space for me. I still check in, make space for me. Tell the waiter there, get a drink for me. And for that lady there, and for that lady too, cause I'm too sexy for my clothes, I am.
Special birthday shout out to Malik.
Too sexy for this club, they say my tracks, baby, look at you. Too sexy for this car,
Happy birthday, baby girl. Malik, wherever you are, man, say happy birthday to you from the G City.
For this world, and I'm a big shot. Yes, I'm a big man. Check out my big watch bus, cause I am big time. And I'm a big shot. Yes, I'm a big man. Check out my big watch bus, cause I am big time. And I'm a big deal. A big deal. Typical African man. Yes, I'm a big deal. A big deal. A big deal. Typical African man. Yes, I'm a big deal.
Brother, how you do? This is my house. You know they live in a church. Oh, brother, let me introduce you to the ladies. She got be called Awesto. My brother, give her something. You are beautiful, Awesto. And this one, we're gonna call her Aria. Now this one is now Slim Body Garlic. Slim Body Garlic. Slim Body Garlic. They get